They're supposed to be a tag team tonight, but we already have some pointing of the fingers between these two. Oh, there's no way they're going to be able to team up at this rate. What the heck? Sweet Brown Sugar and Daniel Alonzo were unsuccessful in a tag match last month against Joey Reckless and Kenny Nyne. And Sweet Brown Sugar and Daniel Alonzo are trying to be broken up here by Sugar's second
anime.
We already got physicality. The official knows that this is supposed to be a tag team match, but they're supposed to be on the same team. Look at Alonzo putting the boots to Sweet Brown Sugar in the corner. We didn't even get anything started here yet, and we already got conflicts that need to be resolved. Alonzo's beating the heck out of people, and with his grip strength, he'll probably try to suplex Brown Sugar everywhere around this ring. Look at the power of Alonzo picking up and driving Brown Sugar in the corner. What the heck is going on now? That's Joey Reckless. He was the winner of a tag last month with Kenny. Wait a minute! He's working with Sweet Brown Sugar. Why?
Apparently Anime brought reinforcements.
He's smiling. They're a team after all? Wait a minute! Joey Reckless debuted at LT. Got a huge response, and now this? Reckless and Sweet Brown Sugar have agreed to join forces to put a hurt to Daniel Alonzo, who is all alone with no friends anywhere to save him. And boy, does that mess up everything for the next particular tag team battle. If he's got no one on his side. And wait a second. Daniel Alonzo being double teamed, and now he's in the crowd getting chopped upon pieces by Brown Sugar. And Alonzo gets... Wait a minute! Look who's here! The unplugged cyberpunk, Kenny Nyne! Are you serious? He's going to try to save him from this attack? Kenny Nyne? There's no way on earth this is happening. Kenny Nyne here to try to help one of his toughest rivals against the odds? Are these two going to join forces here today? Oh, I don't know. Alonzo doesn't seem interested. He pushed off, but he invites it. He says, let's let him in. Alonzo says he could do it by himself. Alonzo doesn't need Kenny, or not. What's going to happen between these two? Kevin Ultra called for the bell, so apparently the pairings have changed significantly from what happened last month. Sweet Brown Sugar, Joey Reckless to do battle against Kenny Nyne and Daniel Alonzo instead. But you have to think, there's no way Alonzo and Kenny Nyne can work together in this match. They're not on the same page at all whatsoever. Every single time Alonzo is out here, he tries to drop opponents of all shapes and sizes with multiple flipping drops. Well, that's one way to get the laundry into the hamper, that's for sure. So here's our matchup, Reckless versus Alonzo, but the pairings are significantly different. And supposedly Joey Reckless has made the decision. Kenny Nyne wasn't the right partner for him. He'd rather join forces with an individual that he has more respect for. Countered into a head scissors. Alonzo trying to use his size and power to get out of this hold, and does. Alonzo transitions into a headlock. The anarchist Alonzo, Daniel Alonzo, heavyweight title holder elsewhere, fast rising star in pro wrestling and Lucha Libre, a very aggressive in-ring style, and there's a huge shoulder tackle. Very powerful offense, chaos disturber, a force to be reckoned with. He can grab and throw bodies around this ring with very relative ease, as he just did right there with a hip toss. And you might notice Alonzo has no interest in tagging Kenny Nyne. Alonzo wants to do this by himself. This is about revenge. Ref bodies in the pass, and my goodness, that cradle suplex could have been disastrous for Reckless as he was able to kick out. Obviously, Alonzo has had problems with every single tag team partner he's ever had, and there's a blind tag. But did Alonzo want to tag Kenny Nyne? That's the question. Hey, Alonzo's a loner. He doesn't want or need friends. But in this conflict, he might need backup. And we might have a brand new matchup on our hands right here tonight. Kenny Nyne versus Sweet Brown Sugar, 1-on-1. Sweet Brown Sugar, kamikaze, daredevil of the ring, with the Viking gear, the helmets. Very edgy, outrageous personality, brutal inside of that ring. Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Kenny's got the height and reach advantage, but Sweet Brown Sugar, do not underestimate what Sweet Brown Sugar can deliver inside of this ring. It is not necessarily always as sweet as advertised. It could be all out brutal. And Sweet Brown Sugar, evil enough to cheat to win by any means necessary. And sometimes the Sweet Brown Sugar just isn't good for you, but the ingredients have potency and value. Will 2024 be the year that Brown Sugar breaks out, or Kenny Nyne, as the unplugged cyberpunk, delivers his very best? The rivalry with Alonzo, probably one of the toughest that he had to deal with throughout all of last year. But is tonight different in the sense that Alonzo and Kenny are on the same side? Kenny drags down Sweet Brown Sugar. Kenny with the flashy offensive moveset. Move for move, great flow in the ring, smooth with transitions. Has tremendous combinations, does Kenny Nyne. And he's demonstrating great balance with that headstand. Dedication to improve and to compete at the highest level. His film study, his practice. Going off the grid sometimes in an attempt to stay level-headed. Has that Taru Crusher, that final level as well. The fans enjoy Kenny, and they've cheered for Kenny here before. Brown Sugar sending Kenny Nyne into the far corner, the neutral corner on the left-hand side. Kenny reverses Sugar into the corner. Great show of strength there and balance by Brown Sugar as he did a headstand on that top turnbuckle before delivering arm drags. Big drop kick puts down Kenny, and right there, Brown Sugar showing up and showing out in front of these fans as he gets an applause. I think Kenny might be regretting the fact that he made that blind tag. Now the question is, if and when Alonzo does decide to return this match, who will he support? Who will he go after? I'm sure he wants a piece of Sweet Brown Sugar, Joey Reckless, and Kenny Nyne. But the way things have been organized and laid out, there's no telling what Alonzo can do in his combustible mind state. Reckless kept Kenny in tight, hit the forearm. Kenny collapses. Joey Reckless throwing forearm after forearm. Kenny trying to cover up, ultra counting. It's supposed to be open-handed combat. Sweet Brown Sugar attacks Kenny. Now at the moment, you would have to suspect that the best tag team for your money right now, Sweet Brown Sugar and Joey Reckless, they're on the same page. They're doing the damage. The cheap shot to Alonzo knocked him off the ring apron. There's a DDT. And Kenny's been laid out and hurt pretty badly right here. 2 count there.
As Anime has a few words for Alonzo on the outside.
For all intents and purposes, the longer Alonzo is out here watching Kenny suffer the damage, I'm sure in his mind, he's got all sorts of ideas as to what he wants to do to the competition. Brown Sugar over the top, and he missed the frog splash. The crowd with a collective gasp of wow. As all the air gets knocked out of Sweet Brown Sugar. Kenny with Brown Sugar in the corner. And here are the combinations. Forearms and clotheslines, the knee smash. Brown Sugar trying to cover up. Kenny Nyne keeping Brown Sugar in tight. Up in the air, there's the suplex with a bridge. And Alonzo seems displeased about the fact that when Kenny had an opening, he sure went for the tag, and he didn't. And is Kenny still trying to reach for glory, or when Kenny has this great chance, should he make the tag to the fresher of the members of his team? The only member of his team. Alonzo says, no, I don't need to tag you. He came to your rescue and now you're going to back up? What the heck, Alonzo? What is your deal? Big shot by Reckless. The 2-on-1 attack continues. Alonzo has made a decision. He is not going to help Kenny Nyne either. Pump knee in the corner. Kenny Nyne just taking all this abuse at the hands of Reckless. Twisting and turning the manacles. Big snapmare takeover as he drives that knee right into the middle of the bag. How difficult must this be for Kenny to look ahead and see an individual who doesn't even want to work it with him? I can't believe Alonzo's trying to stop and stammer and get these fans on his side. Is he doing this just to play with his emotions or what? There's a lot of confusion after what had took place prior to the opening bell of this matchup. But there was a clear understanding that Brown Sugar and Alonzo will never team up again. Kenny Nyne crushes Joey Reckless with a drop kick. Now, will Kenny tag Alonzo this time while Joey's not? Yes, he did! Look at this! Alonzo finally back in the ring, and he's gonna get a chance to lay out Sweet Brown Sugar. 2 clotheslines. Brown Sugar sent him to the corner. Alonzo turns around, gets the flying forearm. Exploder time! Oh my! He flipped him inside out like a pancake. No, 2 count there. Reckless was going to sneak under the bottom rope to try to force the issue, but Brown Sugar got the shoulder up in time. If you were to have told me prior to tonight that Alonzo would be clapped and cheered for by these fans, I would have never believed it in a million years. But it's happening here tonight. Whittleman! He got tripped! What's the meaning of this? Brown Sugar attack from behind! And some friendly fire right there. Brown Sugar checking his second right there. See if she's all right. Big jawbreaker. Brown Sugar's been laid out. Will Kenny take flight and try to win this? He might go for the frog splash. High flying elbow drop instead. Can Joey make the save? No way! Kenny and Daniel Alonzo as a team have won this!
Alonzo and Kenny Nyne.
Oh, look that! They had their hands raised! They were able to work together after all! Here tonight, when you least expected it! Whoa!